Guys, let's talk about the anatomy of an email. Let's do it. Okay, answer these questions first. What's good about email? What's difficult and what's bad? There's things that are good, difficult, and bad about it. See if you can figure out what you think and write it on paper. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the account. This is my account. It's to. Here's the person I'm writing it to. The subject. This is important. It should be very concise, but this tells the person. This is the first thing they see. They kind of figure out if they're going to open it quickly or wait, if it's important or not. The message body is where you actually write your letter. The signature block is where you write your name and who you are and your contact information. Down here, if I had sent something with it, there would be an attachment. This one doesn't happen to have any attachments. And the CC field, this is who else it's going to. So if I was sending it to Mr. Dearden and to somebody else, I would CC it to somebody else. Okay? All right. So do not snap, growl, or bark. So a lot of times people are trying to be quick and concise and short with their messages, but they end up just being rude, which is snapping, growling, and barking. So being concise and short is good. Being bossy is bad. So check this out. Here's a email that was sent out. It is time to renew your faculty staff parking decals. New decals are required by November 1st, 2008. Parking rules and regulations require that all vehicles driven on campus must display the current decal. Okay, this is short and concise, but it's also rude. Okay, little things like this make people think, are they trying to be rude? Like November 1st, 2008. Well, okay, yeah, I know it's 2008 or whatever the year is, and people already know that parking rules and regulations require. So it sounds like this person's kind of growling at them and being rude. And here at work, I get those kind of emails. Like, I was thinking that this person's kind of being rude, and I talked to somebody else. It's like, yeah, I'm kind of getting tired of these rude, catty emails. Okay, so look at this instead. Here's how you could do the same thing in a short and concise but not impolite way. It is now time to renew your faculty staff parking decals. Please have the new decal on by November 1st. Please be sure to put the decal in the front windshield so that it is visible to the parking patrol. So this is just giving out the information in sort of a kind way and not quite so bossy and growly. All right. Next thing, subject line. Always fill in the subject line with a topic that means something to the reader. So don't put decals, don't put important, but the deadline for new decals. That is a good subject line that will get people's attention. They know what it's about. They know when they need to read it. Okay. Why is it more important for you than for me to put a really good subject line? Okay, think about that. Answer that question. Answer those things. All right, the main point. Put your main point in the first sentence of the body. Okay, don't beat around the bush. Be very clear and concise in the very first sentence. Put your main point in there. Okay, never start a message with this. Nobody knows what this is. Honestly, the other day I had 142 emails backed up, and so by the time I need to get through it quick. So don't be vague and put this. Tell me exactly what you're talking about. Okay, don't use all caps. It's like shouting. Okay, all lowercase is poor grammar and punctuation. So don't do that either. No text talk. As a general rule, please avoid abbreviations. So all these things are fine on Facebook. They are not fine in a business email. Be brief and polite. Remember to say please and thank you and mean it. So don't say something like thank you for understanding why all your afternoon breaks have been eliminated. That just sounds rude. But be polite and mean it. Add a signature block with appropriate contact information at the bottom. Okay, so your name, address, phone number. If you need to put a legal disclaimer, you can, but that's about it. Edit and proofread. I don't know how many times I've gotten an email that says, all right, see the attached thing, and then when I read it, there were spelling errors, and then the attachment wasn't there. So before you hit send, double check the spelling, make sure you've added your attachments, okay? All right, reply quickly. If somebody sends you an email, reply quickly. If you can't respond in the next 24 hours, say, hey, I'm trying to collect some information. I'll get back to you when I can. But reply within 24 hours. Okay, if you guys are gonna have to send some stuff to me. Okay, you're gonna have to email me some things, and if I will not get your work if this is your email address, and why not? Why won't I open that? Answer that. All right, here's a quiz. Answer this. Give me the name and one fact. So for each of these things, give me a name and one fact. Answer those. Pause. Okay, now answer these, and I'm going to quiz you on it.